Welcome to the Warren Andrew Pinder podcast with your host, Warren Andrew Pinder, author and speaker.
This episode is called Life is Like Riding a Bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. A lot of us can recall when our parents, our father or mother or brother taught us to ride that bike. As long as they were just holding us and those wheels were not moving, it was hard to balance. But that's how life is. You know, we are given the opportunities to get moving with a lot of different things. But because we tend to not take the required action, the wheels never start to spin and the load doesn't become lighter and you don't find that balance. So when there is something that a goal that you set out to do, when you begin to start to understand that you've been given a task to complete, when you are hoping that you want to take a nice vacation, or you want to lose weight, or you just want to, you just came out of a divorce or lost a job, remember how you were taught to ride that bicycle. It's just like they told you to put your hands on the handle, balance yourself, and, just hold on as they push you. Just push you. They say, balance, pedal, balance, pedal, balance, pedal. And this is how we begin to, if we treat life the way we were taught to ride a bicycle, we can go over and over and over through a lot of different difficulties, always picking up the pieces, balancing ourselves, and moving forward. Nothing's greater than someone that's hit rock bottom and has been able to come back, been able to either rise above where they were before. Because oftentimes when that happens, they come back with such purpose that, nothing's going to stop them. Like they're riding that bicycle, man, on one wheel now. You're wearing with two wheels. You wheeling that. And, just to put in perspective, they want to put a motor on it. They begin to feel that, hey, I could do this. I went through what I did. The child that was learning to ride the bicycle and fell, and they cried. They never got up and went back on the bicycle. They wasn't going to ever learn to ride it. In life, when you fall, get back up, get on that bicycle, and pedal. Start to move. Find that balance, to where you want to go. Always, you must always get up as you fall. So many successful business persons have gone through this. So many, men and women have gone through it. Happiness isn't for you when you're down. It's hard when you're down. Persons don't normally come to you smiling. They come to you and they ask you, "You okay? What's wrong? What's happening?" Now, if you're seeking a pity party, that's good. You could continue yourself in that disposition of feeling sorry for yourself and staying down. But when you're up, persons are normally like, "Hey, what can we do? You need some help? You need me to," they're not trying to speak to you as if they're sorry, but they're trying to motivate you. Some people can motivate you when you're down, but believe me, people see you in a happy disposition position, they tend more to, they strive off of your happiness to encourage you to continue doing your best, to encourage you to rise and to look at things and be your best. When we learned to ride the bicycle, there are foot brakes and hand brakes. Some persons would rather spark it on a wheel to make it, what they call a fixed wheel. And life is just like that. We get that momentum. The momentum carries us. But we also need to know when to break.
Thank you for joining today's podcast. We'll be right back.
Achieve Men, written by Warren Andrew Pinder. In this book, you will learn the 7 steps to achieving your dreams and goals. Given the vision to share how the acronym of the word achieve can be used systematically in your day-to-day life. Each of us is given a unique gift from God. Get your copy today. Available in print, ebook, and audiobook from Amazon.
We now return to today's podcast.
We need to know exactly, that momentum is going. It may be looking too good and rolling too fast, but we need to know when to break in order to look at where we're at and, where is it that life is taking us. Sometimes on a fixed bucket, you have to use your feet. So it's like a balancing act where, a lot of times I remember as a child trying to stop a bike without brakes and you pushing back because the wheel continues coming. And eventually if you practice it, you would have learned it. But we take these analogies and just understand that, you had to learn to ride that bike. And many of us would have fallen off of a bike. Even after we became good at riding a bike, 1 or 2 of us may have crashed. But that didn't stop life. So you have to ensure that when you fall, you always get back up, knowing that with a little momentum, just, you're older now, with a little momentum, you're going to start riding. It's going to be easier. I know, there's a lady, she was coming down a hill on a bicycle once. And it just so happened that I was at the foot of the hill. And as she was coming down, she was saying, son, I don't have no brakes. So I'm looking at her and, saying, oh my God, how's this lady going to stop? She's coming down fast. But I saw her, it's a female bicycle, and she jumped off the bike and she started running. The bike went one way and she came straight into me. And I happened to soften the blow for her because I fell to the ground and she on top of me, but it stopped. She stopped it. After that, I had to go and pick up the bike and look at the bike and make sure that, it was okay for her to continue. You would not believe if I told you that lady told me thank you, got on a bicycle, and she rode off. And this is exactly what I'm saying. She fell, but she got up and she rode off. So that's what life is. It's like the bicycle. When you learn to ride it, you may fall, you may crash, but that does not mean that you have to stop. Just take from that what I'm saying. At the end of the day, we all learn to ride a bicycle. Let the wheels begin to ride. Just let them roll. As they roll, let the wheels begin to roll. You will get the momentum to keep moving. Balance everything in life. And you will be successful at what you are trying to do. But you must get up and get back on the bike as you did as a child. You've been listening to the Warren Andrew Pinder podcast show. Always remember in life, you must take action.
Thank you for listening to the Warren Andrew Pinder podcast. We hope you were encouraged and moved to take action. For more information about Warren Andrew Pinder and his book, Achieve Men, visit www.warrenandrewpinder.com.